Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, 43 megabits per second. Woo! Welcome. Said welcome. Thought I'd do some mixing for y'all. Check. Thought I'd come up here, Thought I'd come up here this evening. It's first of my 5-day work week. To be honest, I think this 5-day work week will be altered at some point. Because, check. If I was to do it at this rate, it'd be too much. So, eventually. I did get a new vape and everything. I think what's in here is indica. We got some new stuff here. Let me turn this down here. I got some new stuff here. Let me switch up the beat. This is what I'm going to be focusing on, is getting a better setup here. Alright. So the one I opened up, they package these things real well. I swear you pay just for... These are the most expensive ones they had. These are $50 a piece. I know, they're making a lot of money off of me. And I got 4 of them. Trying to see what this one's called. Durban Diesel. So this one is for pain. Probably not what we want. That'll drag me down a bit. And I also got some drink here. So we got 3 left here. Alright, we got apple and bananas, melon and chunks, live resins, apples and bananas. So I think it's between these two. The other one is Durban. I think I got enough stuff here for pain. My doctor put me on ADHD drugs. I thought I'd never be here, but you know, she took me off the Paxil because I was like, I mean, I got what I wanted to get done, right? I was able to be focused long enough and have the energy. So she put 2 to 2 together, focused and energy. And now I'm on this methamphetamine shit. So, today I took it, and no lie, I went through like an hour-long hot flash. It was horrible. And yeah, it was horrible. So hopefully I don't go through that tomorrow when I take it. And then I fell asleep with like my chest right here. Like I had a stake in it. Maybe that's just, I forgot when I did meth how it felt. Alright, so we got R2 here. We got melon chunks. We're just going to try them both. One is a hybrid and one is a sativa. I want just the sativa. Which one's this one? This one's... Damn, I took them both out of the box. I don't know why. I took one out of the box. Took them both out of the box, man. Now I don't know which one's which. Well, no fear. We will eventually smoke them all up. The one I have here is for indica. And that one's not good for a studio session. My bill was $240. Damn, for 4 grams. How does that make you feel? Better or worse as a person? I don't know, we'll see how I feel. See if it's worth it. I'm gonna confuse all of these. This one. Oh shit. I don't know. I don't know which one's which anymore. Not bad. He don't like it. So I'm gonna record this tune I just made. Wow, I can pipe it in. There it is. Volume's too low, eh? Forgot how to fix this, man. All right. Oh wait, it recorded the whole thing over here. Let me see. Maybe I can't do that. Oh, it did it. It's just too low. Wow, we got 5% in the world already. Oh, Jesus. All right. I need to move this thing. Hey. So I guess this thing will work. Let me go back and turn the other one on. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another thing added to the list. We got jams up here. Creative Witten Studios. Ballin'. As usual, in creativity. Oh yeah. Let my battery charge, man. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. It's hot though, eh? It's like 10 minutes or so. Why it's taking a sweet ass time. That iPad needs fixed to be stuck at 1%. I'm down here using my 13-incher between my legs, stroking it, pushing the right dials so it puts out the right volume. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drink Hour. Coming straight from the suburbs of Colorado Springs. We are sharing a drink together. Does that make you happy? So I was thinking, if we do these 5-day straight things, then we gotta take a week off. Then I thought, I won't be able to last a week off. That's no fun. So how about we just keep on doing these until I break? I'm not gonna be worried about what could happen to me. There are 1,000,000 plus 5 things that could go wrong in the next 24 hours. And here I am worrying about my well-being in a few months down the line. That's stupid, right? That's stupid. So that's why we are holding a fresh one of these and a fresh one of these. I encourage y'all who have it to go and get it. Oh, shit. So we're gonna play some jams up there because for some reason, man, I haven't been starting out with a full battery. and my shit's supposed to stay charged, but you know, it doesn't. So let's go up there. So my backup player. I welcome y'all here to my party. I'm gonna party. So I went to the store to get this other iPad fixed, right? Because that was the one that I got in. They just like wouldn't keep it charged. So then I took it there. And I'm like, well, this thing won't boot up. You know, like the charge port's blowing out or something. So they plug it in, and they're like, well, it's taking charge. It's hogging one, amps or whatever they use, the lingo, to tell me it's working. And then it boots up. I'm like, I'm a stupid idiot if it boots up and there's nothing wrong with this thing. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's my charger. So I went and bought a charger. I spent like $35 for a charger, but it only stays at 1%. I almost thought about going online and buying a 20-watt charger, but I plugged it into one of my other things here that's like red, do not plug, because the speed's at like 12 volts or something. It's still hanging at 1%, so it's not working right. So I'm going to go back there soon and find with it. So if you want to follow along while we're waiting here. We're waiting on my iPad, for once of a change. We're not waiting on me. Feels kind of good. Will that turn on? Will it turn on? Nope. So even though we got this working, that's what I get for selling my piano and trading in with this. I mean, this thing's pretty much the same thing, but the other one was way cooler. So we get to work with 1990s tech for a bit, and I mean it works just as well. I just have to, usually I should, hit those keyboards and it should just work, but probably have one of those wires twisted around. But so let me go turn on some jams here, so we hear some music, and we'll chill out cause it's hot. It's hot. I'm hot. I've been having hot flashes all damn day. I cannot keep cool. The AC is at 66 and I'm sitting here sweating. So it must be the methamphetamine meds that are counteracting with my morphine meds. Just a healthy balance. Bring me down a bit so I don't feel all that crappy pain. But I need some energy, I need something. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, turn on the AC more. It's at 68, man, and I'm burning up. So let me go check on the volume thing there, and we'll get started. So what y'all been doing? I might as well talk, while we're waiting. Induced issue. Well, I'm on all these different meds. And cause I wanna be, it's not like I'm forced, I got a choice. Why you say, what the hell? Why not? Life's already hard. It is. So why not, man? If I'm gonna be doing drugs, I'm gonna do some drugs that are allowed by my doctor. So now I'm on meth, pharmaceutical meth. Did we pop any of those pills yet to help my back? Because, being on all these downers, and morphine's a downer, weed's a downer, I need some uppers in my life. And since I'm single now, there ain't no pussy at the moment keeping me up. So I need some meth. We'll try it. We'll try it, man. For a month. Surely it won't take that long. You know, figure out if this is for me. One day, and I'm already having hot flashes, and I hate sweating. I hate sleeping in my sweat. That is disgusting. So that's why I have it turned down so far. So yeah, I'm on ADHD drugs now. How does that make you feel? It's like, Well, I just wanted the energy and focus. That's it. Energy and the focus. If that's what you call it, fine. Give me it. I didn't even want to go home and research it. She was like, you can go home and research it if you want. I'm like, nah, just give me it. I'll try it. Anything but the nightmares. Anything that gives me nightmares or makes me remember my dreams. Let's put that off to the side now. But we're dealing with hot flashes. Unbelievable, like hour-long length hot flashes. Meth never gave me that. But this one is. I didn't do any research on it. Maybe if I did, probably scare me to be like, no, doctor. No. Even when I go to the weed store, you know, I'm like, I need something that will make me creative and talk a lot. Flower is easy. I mean, you could smoke that and you'll be jabbering. If you have the right stuff, you'll be jabbering up a storm. With these, all right, so we tried this one, right? Now, one of these are a hybrid mix, and the other one is a sativa. And I already mixed up. I messed up, man. I don't know what these are. So I will try to be here for the next 5 days. I already didn't want to come here, but I mean, you have to go to your job that you like, right? So I'm trying to find the right. I like doing all this, but for the last 2 years, my body has been giving me grief. Grief, that is, man. Grief in the mic. Grief as far as like husband material. Like, I know I can be husband material, but with all of my current issues going on, I am not any kind of material. I am barely beat maker material. Barely. And that's not where I want to see myself. I have already done a lot of work. And I don't want to brag. I just say that I have a job to do. My job is to just produce no matter how it comes. And I was watching a podcast. It was like a beatmaker podcast. I already forgot what it was, but y'all may have known him. Let me see, let me look it up real quick. Where they like he's like on the MPC mixing and people send him their beats, and today was one of those days where they like send him $5 a beat. And he'll listen to it and he'll give you some advice along with the other crowd. And it was like, send me your worst beat. That way we can help you fix it. Because he doesn't want you to send your best beat. Otherwise, there's nothing to fix. All right, let me go up here and see where that guy's name is at. Got DA. Drank. Like I drank. Kang. Kang. Do drank Kang. Pure slang. You won't find his name in a dictionary anywhere. And I was on his stream a few months ago. And he was like, you need to change your name, bro. It's like, yeah. Totally do. Totally need to change my name. What? You know? The other day I thought of like Jack Smith, changing my name to Jack Smith. But a lot of these, current rappers out there have 2-syllable names. So like their full name, it's either one name and 2 syllables. It can't be like, well, I guess Drake. Drake is 1 syllable. It doesn't matter, right? I just know that sometimes people have a hard time remembering my name. Like, oh, what was his name? So I know. Maybe CW. CW and then change it to Spod. CW Spod. What would Spod stand for then, man? Sloppy pussy, over the top. There you go, man. I ain't got a pussy though. Sloppy. No, it ain't sloppy. Slick. Why is everything got to be an acronym though? No acronyms allowed. We're on break for a second. Waiting for my iPad to charge. Second session in a row, we came in here with dead iPads all around. So this iPad, I wanted to get fixed, and finally it died. It was the longest 1% on iPad I have ever witnessed. I have something to give him now, It's like I knew something was wrong with this. I knew I couldn't be that dumb. I looked it online, and there are some people who have the same issue here as me. And so we're like, yeah, just get a 20-watt charger. Man, those are like $40. I probably should have went out and got a 40-watt charger instead of. I feel kind of ripped off with the charger I got, because it's not the newer models. It's the one. It's like these newer iPads come with the USB-C, and maybe she didn't know this. Maybe she didn't know it, but the USB-C has 2 pathways, 2 identical pathways, but can do 2 different things. One pathway can charge, and the other pathway can talk to your devices. And with this, she gave me like this kind with the USB-C on the other end. And this kind can't do that, right? It can't take both sides. Maybe it's wired on that end to be both sides, but this is usually slower, right? This end is usually slower than the USB-C. The 3.2. Seen videos out there of, all these USB things, titles are so confused. No, they're not, bro. No, they ain't. If you got one of these with the USB-C type in, it's most for sure it's 5 gigabits. 5 gigabits. Maximum, right? No more than 5 gigabits. But if you get the USB-C type end to end I have here, you're gonna get 10 gigabits. And something like this is a USB-C 3.2 standard. So I'm not sure why she didn't give me a standard that was like this, super powerful. And I had one. I was like, well, I was trying to use a USB cable. I'm sorry, a USB hub to power some of my audio stuff. I said I'm an audio guy, and it blew out when I plugged it in a USB hub that powers the hub, and then powers this. I don't think she knew really what I was talking about. But then she also said, well, if we got to repair one of these iPads, the glass will break very easy. So I'm like, okay, well, it works at 1%. Barely, right? It barely works. And I had it plugged into the cable I bought from them for 10 hours, and I woke up and it's still got 1%. So there's something wrong with it. Cool, it works and it turns on. And no, this didn't have all my old work on it, which I thought it did. It's got nothing. It's got none of my old work on it. And that was the whole incentive of me wanting to go get it fixed. So I guess it's kind of good now. And I need to make the decision, should I do that? You know, I should just file a claim with my big, like I did with that one, because it's pretty slick and they'll never know. We say, like, I lost it. I lost the power, pretty much. But I just said, well, I lost it and I had to pay $200 and he sent me a new one. I'll do this down here to my big one twice a year. How many times can I do that before I look like a fraudster? This one's not hooked up to the cellular. That one still is, and I replaced this one with that one. That one works. I upgraded, but that one's the only one that has the internet. So I can say, oops, I lost this one too. I'll be a liar. I guess I will. So I thought about, well, if I can't get that one fixed, I might as well just lie and say I lost this one, because they'll never know. They don't know, especially when you claim it as lost, like you're going to send it in. And it's not hooked up to their network at all, so how would they know? No SIM card has ever been in there. I got the SIM card for this one upstairs. I just didn't put it in there yet. Right? They would never know. So I might do that. But this one's kind of big. You know, I should wait till the 14 inchers come out, because they might replace it with a free 14 inch. That one's, I mean, you get a lot of these in front of your face, and they get big. I like the big iPads because I do my work remotely. So as you can see here, if you see over here, this is Windows really on my iPad. Look at that, Windows on my iPad. Wherever I got Windows on my iPad. Cellular, I got Windows. I got my edit desk on my iPad. How do you do that? I got no monitor hooked up to my main workstation, zero monitor. I got iPad. I'd rather just have that fixed. You know, I'd rather just go in there and say, hey, it's 1%. But then they say, well, you know, the screen breaks really easy on these. So what happens if I take it there and the screen breaks? I ain't got 1% then at all. Think I'm going to pay for a new screen? She said, no SHIT. So those are my two options. I'm like, well, $200 for a big one. Or possibly, you know, I wonder how many times a year I could do that, replace it, divide, use it up. So if you have one of those ideas, you could do it. You could, and this is the iPad that I made the claim on, and it's still working on their system. Still working on their system. But I upgraded to this one. This one's not on their system. It could be, but it's not. So you get free iPads all day if you got $200 to pay the insurance fee for T-Mobile. You got to be buying all your iPads and shit from a cellular place, because then you could get insurance. I got insurance on this device. So I thought, well, yeah, it's an option. But I'm not a fraudster, so if I do that too many times, I might get flagged as a fraudster. I'm not a domestic violence abuser. I already got flagged as that. No, thank you. Hey, no, thank you. So I got that on my name. And I would hate to be a fraudster, you know. Two, how would that look from paperwork? Well, this guy here in prison, he abused someone, and he's a fraudster. We gotta keep a close eye on him. I just want to make music, man. That's all I want to do, doctor. Please give me some drugs. Before, if it was like 10 years ago, I would have said hell no to the ADHD drugs. Hell no, man. Hell no. But when you really need it, like, all I need it for is the energy. Does it take 2 weeks for that to work too? Because damn, I felt it 5 minutes after I took it. I was having hot flashes. So, you know, who cares, right? No one cares except for me. So I'm gonna do drugs. Wait, do you consider this drugs though? If it's not this, even though I have a permit could show you what my permit looks like. My phone's dead, or I would. But this is drugs to you for sure, right? Not ADHD drugs, not mind-altering speed methamphetamine alternative, not heroin alternative. Hell no, since your doctor prescribed you. I mean, if you need it, bro. I mean, my doctor prescribed me this too. A doctor prescribed weed too. I'm not on any drugs, man. Any. All of those beats were missing the 808. 28 screw ups. 2 years down the drain to realize I needed an 808. That's right. The next 270 will have some type of 808. So I Drink Kings live stream where everyone's showing off their beats. And he's like, I know you got some beats that you can come to our competition with. In the back of my head, I'm like, nah, yo. Maybe I just released too many and I'm delusional about how many good beats I have. I mean, if I'm gonna present him with any kind of beats, it's gonna have an 808 in it. I'm gonna pay him my $5. That's my 2023 resolution, is to have the courage to submit it to a live chat with 20 people in it. To be like, everyone getting up out of their armchairs and dancing to my beat. I'm like, yeah, we need to have these other people go up before me. I'm well established. I know I'm well established. I'm trying to get in more into this trap stuff. There's people in here. It's like, I'm tired of making trap music. Well, bro, I'm just entering